Hey, I'm making this video today because I want to talk about something that's very important to all of us, and it's about life, about how to navigate this life. Life can be tough. It can be hard just being a human. It has its ups and downs, and it has its struggles, and it has its trials. And navigating this world, living in this life can be pretty difficult sometimes. But I'd like to talk about something that I've learned and things that I've experienced in my life. I've learned how to live life and how to enjoy life. I've learned how to overcome many obstacles in my life, and to where now that I live a wonderful life, I live a victorious life. I have overcome many obstacles, and now I am very happy. I live a life full of abundance, a life full of abundance of love and joy and peace. And I'm just here to tell you that you can do the same thing. And I want to explain to you and tell you how I did it, and so that maybe some of the things that I say can help you too to navigate this world and navigate this life, and to live a life of wonderful abundance, and live a life of thriving instead of surviving. You see, most of my life I lived in survival mode. I was just life was just hard. Life was just a struggle. Every day I woke up and it's just wondering, well, what's going to be next? Well, what's going to happen to me now? What's this day going to bring? What kind of problems is this day going to bring? That's the way I used to live my life, and it was a struggle every day. It was hard, and the bad thing about it is most people live that way. We live in survival mode instead of living in thriving mode, and we can live in thriving mode. It isn't meant to be hard. It isn't meant to be, well, let me take it back. Life can be hard, but even the hard times are meant for something good in our lives. In other words, I don't look at problems anymore. I don't look at them as problems. I look at them as challenges and opportunities to grow. And if you look at them like that, it changes your perspective. And it's all about perspective. What did Wayne Dyer say? He said, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. It's all about perspective and how you look at things, how you deal with things, how you handle things. I've learned how to live a wonderful life. I get up every morning in anticipation of what the day is going to bring. And I used to wake up every morning in just dread. And I don't. Now I wake up with anticipation, wondering what wonderful things today is going to bring, versus what I used to wake up thinking, oh, what is this day? What is the terrible hardship this day is going to bring? Now I don't. I live a wonderful life. I live in a life of abundance of love and joy and peace, like I've never known before. And I didn't get here overnight. I lived in this struggle and in this survival mode almost all of my life. But now, recently, the past few years, I've learned how to live. I've learned how to enjoy life, and I've learned how to walk in a wonderful way and live in a wonderful way. And I just want to share these things with you, and I want to explain some things with you to maybe that'll help you to live the life I live, because I love the life I live now, and I want to just share it with everybody and help everybody else to learn to live the life that I'm living. I would love for everybody. I think the world would be a lot better place if we all began to live in this kind of way. And if you're such in survival mode, you don't have time to be worrying about anybody else. You don't have time to be helping your neighbor, your brother, your sister. You don't have time. You're in survival mode. You can't help anyone else if you're trying to survive yourself. And it doesn't have to be that way. You can get to where you can live a wonderful life, and where that you can live such an abundant life that you can help others then. You can't help others when you're just trying to survive. But it doesn't have to be that way. But I understand where you're at, because I lived there most of my life. And so in these videos, I want to be sharing with you how to live this kind of life, how to live a wonderful, abundant, thriving, enjoyable life. And I want to explain those things, and we'll be going over a lot of things about how to live this kind of life, how to overcome all the obstacles that you're now facing, all the things that have come into your life. When we're born as little children. We're born with pure potential. just pure potential. A little baby that's born into this world is pure potential. But you know, society and our culture doesn't help us to thrive, doesn't help us to grow, doesn't help us to increase in that wonderful pure potential. But you know, things are laid upon top of us like layers on layers on layers, to where our pure potential and our innocence and our power that we are born with is covered up and snuffed out. But it's still in there. That pure potential is still in there. We just have to take off the layers like we're taking off an onion, like undoing an onion, taking all the layers of an onion. We've been covered up. Let's take it all off to where that we can realize that pure potential again. So in these videos, I'll be explaining about how to deal with different things in life that we have to deal with, how I overcame them, and how you can too. How you can live a wonderful, thriving life. An abundant life full of love and full of joy and full of peace. We'll be talking about addictions, how to overcome addictions. We'll be talking about how to deal with anxiety in our life. We'll be talking about how to deal with unbecoming behaviors and how to have confidence and courage to face life and to live life and to be what we want to be and to live life like we want to live it. We'll be discussing things like depression, how to deal with depression, and how to have a wonderful, abundant life where you wake up every morning enthused and excited to get up and to face another day, to face the challenges of a day, and knowing that you can deal with them, and knowing that you can turn everything that seems to be bad coming your way, you can turn it into something good. We'll be talking about how to deal with your conscious biases or your unconscious biases that do limit us, and they cause us to have limited thinking and absolutely to judge things in a wrong way. We'll be discussing all of these things. We'll be discussing how to get in tune with your intuition, which is so important to learn how to live by your intuition. That's one of the things that's changed my life, is to learn to live by my intuition, to where that I can hear it and know what it's saying and know that it is my intuition. And so we'll be discussing many things and how to live a wonderful, magical life. It's seemingly magical. It'll appear like it's magical because it'll be so miraculous in a way. It'll feel like it's miracles, and you can live this way, and you can manifest all of the things that you want. You can be the person you want, and you can live the life that you desire. All of these things can be yours. And so we'll be discussing trauma, and we'll be discussing how to quit smoking and how to lose weight, and we'll be discussing all of these things, how to navigate life, how to live life. I've learned it through all of my lifetime, 66 years of living. I've learned these things. Like I said, I didn't know them to begin with, and I didn't know them for most of my life. And I've learned them, and now I live a miraculous life. I had somebody ask me one day, says, is it possible for anybody to be truly happy? And I said, yeah, it is possible, because I am. And I learned how to be that way. And that doesn't mean I don't have problems. I don't have struggles. But I don't look at them as problems. Like I said, I look at problems as opportunities for growth, as challenges. And I don't really struggle, because I don't have to struggle. I'm not trying to fight anything. I'm not trying to make anything. I'm just learning how to create and learning how to manifest and just learning how to simply live. And so I look forward to taking this journey with you. I hope that you will go with me on this journey and ask questions and tell me about some of the things that you did, how you learned how to live a wonderful life, or some of the obstacles that you overcame. You can comment and share them with us, as I share what I know and what I've experienced. I want everybody to live this wonderful, abundant life, and it is possible for everybody. And I look forward to sharing more with you.